The Buffalo Bills just can't seem to catch a break. Even after a bye week meant for healing, the injury bug refuses to leave Orchard Park. But hold on, Bills Mafia, because while this week's injury report might look rough, there are glimmers of hope, and maybe even the spark this team needs to turn things around. Let's dive into it. Heading into Week 8 against the Carolina Panthers, the Bills are battling through a wave of injuries on both sides of the football. And yeah, it's the kind of list that makes every fan take a deep breath. Linebackers Terrel Bernard and Matt Milano are still limited. Daquan Jones and Taylor Rapp didn't practice. And even key offensive weapons like Dalton Kincaid and Curtis Samuel have been banged up. Now, let's be honest, Buffalo's defense hasn't looked like the dominant top 5 unit we've seen in past seasons. They've struggled against the run, ranking near the bottom of the league, and have allowed opposing offenses to control the pace. But hell might be on the way. One major bright spot this week, rookie cornerback Maxwell Hairston is officially back at practice. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Hairston who turned heads all summer before suffering that brutal knee injury during camp. Fans feared he might be gone for the season, but he's ahead of schedule and moving well. His 21-day practice window just opened, and while it's unlikely we'll see him on the field until Week 10, just his presence at practice is huge. As Sean McDermott said earlier this week, getting Max back on the field is a big emotional lift. He's a competitor, and he brings energy we've been missing. And McDermott isn't wrong. Buffalo's secondary has looked shaky lately. Christian Benford has taken a step back, and veteran Tre'Davious White, well, he hasn't been himself in coverage. Adding a young, fast, and hungry defensive back like Hairston could be exactly what this unit needs. Now let's talk offense, because things aren't exactly rosy there either. Curtis Samuel and Dalton Kincaid were both limited in practice. Kincaid, who missed time with an oblique injury, was spotted out of his red non-contact jersey, a promising sign that he's trending in the right direction. And trust me, Bills fans want to back out there. The chemistry between Josh Allen and Kincaid was just starting to heat up before the injury. And speaking of Allen, you have to wonder what's going through the quarterback's mind right now. With so many of his weapons dealing with injuries, this could be one of those weeks where he needs to dig deep, using his arm, his legs, and that trademark Josh Allen fire to will this team forward. But here's the good news. Buffalo's getting a little stronger in the trenches. Michael Hoecht and Larry Ogunjobi are both back after serving 6-game suspensions. And let's be real, the Bills' defensive line has missed that extra muscle. They're allowing a league-worst 5.8 yards per carry. That's right, 5.8. It's been painful to watch at times. Having Ogunjobi back in the rotation could make a world of difference against a Panthers team that loves to run the ball. Carolina's got the NFL's third leading rusher in Rico Dowdle. And if Buffalo can't plug those running lanes, it's going to be a long afternoon. That's why McDermott's managing this week's lineup carefully. He knows this game could be a turning point. Now, Bills Mafia, let's zoom out for a second. Injuries happen to every team, but what defines great teams is how they respond. This franchise has been through it before, from the heartbreak of the 13 seconds game to last year's playoff disappointment. Yet every time, the Bills find a way to fight back. It's the same resilience that defined the Jim Kelly era, the same grit we saw from Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed in those legendary 90s runs. And let's not forget the heartbeat of this team, the fans. The Bills Mafia has been showing up no matter what. Snow games, negative temperatures, tailgates with wings frozen to the grill. You name it. If there's any fan base that can lift a team through adversity, it's this one. So what's next? Well, the next injury report drops Friday, and that'll tell us a lot more about who's suiting up. But as it stands now, expect Buffalo to lean on its depth and its heart when they face Carolina on Sunday.